I mean,
Static.
you sound a little staticky.
Well, I don't know what to change. I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, I put it on. Wait, hold on. Let me turn it off.
Are you using your phone or are you using a computer with a microphone?
I'm using my phone. My
That's
Bluetooth headset.
why. I mean,
There it is.
when I used to use my phone, my sound was off. That's why I would always have to use the headset.
What about right now?
That's much better.
I turned off. It had echo cancellation turned on automatically.
There you go.
So I just turned that off.
The echo cancellation was causing more harm than good.
Echo relocation.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Roll that footage.
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
What's going on, everybody? It's
Cut me off
Thursday.
before I could even.
I did. I wasn't aware. I guess.
I had, man. I was trying to tell you guys about the new movie I was putting together.
Oh, go on.
It's really, this is actually pretty cool. I'm actually kind of working on the screenplay right now, and it is truly a movie for the 21st century, for these mid 2020s. The whole thing is to keep it all kind of politically correct, because I am one of the preparers of the woke agenda. I admit it completely, and this movie is part of it all. Where it's a slasher movie, but the entire cast is non-binary, and the title is going to be called They/Them.
Well, didn't they have that already with Kevin Bacon?
That's not kosher.
But no, that was a real thing on Peacock. Like, I'm not kidding either. I'm 100% not kidding you. That was a real movie with Kevin Bacon. Like I'm like, yeah, that really, Dave. That what really was the movie. It was called They/Them. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm dead serious. That was a real movie. Your joke, your satire is like, it's not even a joke or satire in 2023, 2024.
Okay.
Dave's talking about
next?
A horror movie.
That's what this was. It's a Blumhouse movie.
God, what's next? Freaking Republican Bibles?
They're on order. Roll the footage.
We already
did.
Oh, damn it. I missed that. All right. Well, shit.
Wait,
how's everyone doing?
Too?
I think Trump's selling Bibles. Sure.
You're fucking kidding me.
Not related to toys.
Let's keep it to toys.
Yes, let's talk toys. Let's talk toys. I'm just
because we got a fun. Okay,
my jokes are going real. Now I'm scared.
Yeah, don't be the Nostradamus of comedy. That was my role. Anyway, it's Thursday. It's 9:00, and if you're watching us here live, thank you very much. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. We wouldn't be able to do this show without you all, and we got a great giveaway going on tonight, and we've got a lot of entries. So if you saw the video that we put out early last week, or mid last week rather, we'll be picking a winner for G Tony's Omega giveaway at the end of the show tonight. I've done a scraper on all the comments. If you haven't gotten over there in another browser, go over there. If you're in the continental US, if you're 18 or older, go follow those rules and enter in. I'll do a quick check before we do the drawing. Currently,
what's your cutoff time?
We'll announce it, because I guess we'll say within the next hour. I was gonna say it, up until then, but we currently are.
Y'all have till 10.
Yep. Let me see how many people we have in here. We had 86 comments total, but one was G Tony, one was myself, so we have 84 entries. That's the most entries we've ever had for a giveaway on the channel, but arguably the best giveaway we've had. So again, thanks to G Tony. Really excited to pick a winner later on tonight. And I see G is in there. We'll be shouting out the chat in just a minute here.
I'm gonna say this, Cortez. As much as I would love for you to support our show, I think that if it's Godzilla -1, it might be better.
Well, no, he's probably watching Godzilla X Kong.
Oh, in that case, then fuck that shit, man. I
No,
saw
no,
little baby Kong in there. I'm like, never
Man.
mind.
I'm seeing it this weekend. I just want to go in for some, some
That's
fun
Okay.
kaiju and kaiju action.
Matt's got a movie with that in it, I assure you.
It's probably got tentacles. No tentacles involved. So anyway,
Oh, shit.
before we get into it, if you haven't already, would you kindly Kielbasa slam that like button? Yes, I brought it back. Yes, I don't care if people didn't like the Kielbasa slams, but we're bringing it back for this occasion. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and check the link in the description below. We got our Teespring store. We get some of the best priced podcast merch out there. You're going to look good. You're going to help out the channel by doing so. I need to order some more shirts, and just need to get some. I've got a backlog of art. Hopefully my work situation evens out soon. I'll get into that when we go into how I'm doing. But before we find out how I'm doing and what I got this week, we're going to start off with Trustarscreamer. Dave, how are you doing this week? And did you pick up anything cool?
Do you always like wait till I'm doing like some strange thing like involving like coughing, drinking, or
Hello,
something?
Dave.
before you ask me?
It's what I do.
It's actually it's actually been a week getting a week of stuff. I got stuff. I'm happy I got stuff. Pulse sent me Hasbro Pulse did send me, they decided to ship out all the Joes this week. So I still got a few more on the way, the retro carded stuff, but I did get two Techno Vipers in these glorious shade of purple. I cannot wait to open them. We got Airborne, which he looks pretty cool. I'm happy for him. Quick Kick, I am very excited for this guy. I mean, look at all this stuff. Jada Toys did let me know that my collection is officially Ken enough. So I did do a little bit of a YouTube short on my review for this guy. Spoiler, if you liked Ryu and you liked Evil Ryu, you will like Ken. Because it's the same damn figure, except blonde and red. But most importantly, from that Hasbro Pulse shipment came this guy. This big boa figure, as of right now, because I haven't opened a Quick Kick yet. Quick Kick, I think he's going to be on the list too, is possibly the most fun classified figure I have handled. It is just stupid fun.
More fun than Slaughter?
Yeah, because of the boxing gloves. The boxing and the weights. I don't know if you guys, I just put a review up for him today, and I had to take photos of him. It's like I had that freaking 60th anniversary figure I didn't take photos of. I did a NECA figure I didn't take photos of. This guy I had to take photos of just because I was having that much fun doing stupid shit with him in this goddamn horrible Magic Mike GIMP gear. I don't care. He's a fun figure. So
I think you skipped the figure.
Huh?
I think you skipped the figure.
What figure did I skip?
A certain guy that likes to shoot things. He has a bunch of rockets.
Oh, right. I forgot. I did get Executioner.
Not him.
No.
G.I.
He has
Joe.
a bunch of rockets. He likes to go bang.
Oh,
Bang!
Metalhead. Right. He's already on the. I've already put him away. Right. And I did get Metalhead, but the review's up. T-Man's got a review up, and Metalhead I like too. Forgot about him. Oh yeah, I did get the Executioner figure. Forgot about him. So yeah, that's all my stuff. Again, like all the Joes shipped. Because
All right. Very
Hasbro
cool.
says, "Fuck you having a budget."
Next up, we've got Mike, aka Junkie on Crafts and Builds. I think I startled you. I see your ass is dragging.
I'm usually waiting for the T-Man time.
I
Love
like
this,
catching
what he's
people
got
off
over
guard.
Let's see, man. Yeah, it's been busy. between real life and just work itself. Real quick, I got all this shit. I haven't really played with it yet. But most stuff that Dave said, except I think I'm the only one in the group that actually got the retro in time.
No,
so
you're not.
he will probably be the one I play with first. Let's see, Scott and Gene I kept. What else did I do? Oh, this past weekend I tried something new, which I filmed and I just need to edit, but I dyed some action figures. So this was originally the Python Patrol Copperhead. So he was that puke yellow and green and stuff, and now he is a badass stealth Copperhead that will probably go with my Fortnite boat, and I might just paint that all black just because I can't think of anything else to do with it. So I did a bunch of that stuff. I just need to edit and go. At the recommendation of Matt and T, I did find this at All Time Toys last week. They didn't have Mega Man, but this guy's actually pretty cool. I like him. Lots of really cool articulation for under $20. Ken, yeah. I got an early birthday gift from G Tony, which was the Crimson Strike team. So, yeah, thank you for that, G. Even though it's a couple weeks early. Other than that, man, I got some 3D printed stuff coming in from Pixis Designs. It's some doors and a roof for the Vamp I want to look at, and then I did pick up the Gridiron roll bar set because I saw it open. It was on sale, so I'm just waiting for that to ship. But that's more than enough stuff for me to deal with right now. So
There you go.
More than you can handle.
yep. And you know what, man? Every other your voice was so prominent before, but now you seem it's very quiet on your NT. So how are you doing?
Because they made me put on headphones and change my settings and whatnot.
Ah,
But can you hear me at all?
Yes,
Yes.
you sound pretty good, to be honest.
I am awesome. And I sound pretty good. But look at that. Review up on the channel. I like them. I also got the Techno Viper. And this review went up today. Gene! I did some crafting. Well, I didn't do crafting. I modded his arms a little bit so that he can actually use the butterfly joint all the way. And I stopped my whole review to film that. And I left it in.
it was cool to see though, man. I liked it.
There you go. I also got Metalhead. And I turned his rocket launchers into a jetpack. And thanks to TM Reviews, he found this. Sent it my way. And then I went into Target this evening and saw it right on the shelf. I'm like, that happens every freaking time. It was only one, but I still thought I didn't see Primal ships with him, right? Optimus Primal from Rise of the Beast.
I believe he does.
I still haven't seen that.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm gonna have some opinions.
Yep.
But that's about that. How about you, Zero?
I am hanging in there. I was planning on taking a day off. However, that got kind of derailed. So I'll be working tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be like a short day. But yeah, I was planning on taking off for Good Friday. Not that I celebrate, just I have a lot of cooking to do for well, not a lot of cooking to do, but I'm preparing a brisket. So I'm just hoping to be working on food all day. So hopefully it'll be a short work day. Work week has been just crushing me, but glad to have made it through. And if I don't manage to, yeah. Thanks. Have a good time for me. But I am excited to. I'm excited for the giveaway. I did have one interesting thing. I finally got a news credit on TFW, but for a figure that's like of all the figures for me to get a news credit on. That's right. I found Legacy United Core Class Cheetor in the wild. So. I just put it in the sightings. It's like, oh, hey, there's a Core Class Cheetor there, I did get him. I'm relatively big Beast Machines fan, and well, not as much as Beast Wars, but I do like Beast Machines, and I did like the mainframe designs. And here he is. He's Cheetor. He's a thing. It's an okay core class. It's a large core class for what it is. I mean. Here we'll compare him next to a Voyager, and he does do the leg thing, but next to a Voyager, he's kind of.
I saw that he's the same height as animated Bumblebee.
Yeah, I put that in our chat, and he's not as
animated
complex.
Universe Bumblebee.
Definitely not as complex. He does stand pretty well, despite not having ankle pivot, and it just kind of makes me wish that they just started with a Voyager or a Deluxe. He does some cool stuff, like with the swords, like the way the swords combine. I wasn't expecting. It's relatively simple. You can combine the swords like that, or you can do like the whole glider thing, like he did on the show. You can. They come packaged like this, believe it or not, where they come in like a V shape.
That was unique.
Yeah, like it was like something that like, hey, it does it on the show, but he can't do it in any of his toy incarnations. And now you can even give him a giant claw if you wanted to for no reason. The beast mode is kind of weak. The head just does not hide away well. It looks like he's got like a big tumor coming out his cheetah throat.
If his opponents use paper, he shall win. His only weakness is rock.
But it's a neat little core class, and then everything is cheap at Target right now. They've got like I think it was like 15% off. So I was like, yeah, why not? Dare I say why not? As MGO would say. And look, boom, he's a cheetah. My green screen's eating part of him up. Other than that, I did get Recondo and Duke. And I think I was saying before the show, I might move my classified collection over to just the card back stuff and maybe a few vehicles just to keep it in order, because honestly, like, as I do like the stuff they're coming out with, but I really need to streamline. So that's it for me this week. Hopefully my Primus will finally show up. That thing's been in limbo forever, but let's get on with it, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Do you mind if Dave and I make a quick announcement before we start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
We're getting married.
Oh.
And I got to go. No, but we had a really good interview with Quentin Bedwell the other week. And we are very fortunate to have another figure reaction coming up very soon. This Monday, we are going to talk about toy photography, and our special guest will be Jared Middleston, or otherwise known as Sir Dork.
Very nice.
If you're not familiar with him,
a great breakdown.
Yes, he is a phenomenal toy photographer. He's pretty much well known for his practical effects in his photography. So I think we should have another really good show with him. And again, that's going to be on the 1st at 9 p.m. So,
and this is no joke. This is no prank, folks.
Nope. So keep your notifications on. We'll have the thing set up here probably maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, but you'll know now it's going to be Monday.
Awesome.
So.
And guys didn't catch the interview with Quentin. It is, of course, on the replay, and it was just a great insight on an artist, on somebody in the independent comic book scene, and and someone whose art we'll be seeing on a lot of projects in the future. So it's going to be. So if Mike keeps pulling up this awesome bag of tricks of his, Reaction is going to have some phenomenal programming soon. It's already. He's taking it to the next level. So thank you, Mike, for being freaking badass on this.
No worries, man.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
So, well, thanks.
All right. Well, let's give chat a shout out before we get into our news topics, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We got to work in that giveaway. So, kicking it off, we've got Toy Mafia saying yo, and remembering our dear friend Nightwing. I'm always good to see you in here. He's always the first one in the chat. Love you, dude. Thank you for coming in. We got Mick Lattery coming in saying good evening, all. Good evening to you, good sir. We've got the Titan saying hail to the action crew. Hail to you, my friend. Princeton Phalanx coming in saying hello. We got Aquateki saying what's good, people. We've got Mecha's Reviews saying greetings, peeps. Big M saying what's up, guys. Effortlessly Random saying what's up, awesome people. Great to see you in here. We got G Tony saying hey, guys. Also, we've got Jose Cortez saying hello, guys. Mark 44 chiming in saying sup, guys. Happy holiday weekend. Very happy holiday weekend to you. We've got Helios 56 saying ballin'. We've got Jay Gator saying, what's up, y'all? Good to see you in here, Jay. We've got Brian Swanson saying, howdy, everyone. Howdy to you. We've got D-Bang75 saying, hey, all. Hey, all. Jose is indeed watching Godzilla X Kong. And Mecha saying, Godzilla X Kong is whack, in my opinion. I didn't like the CGI. It looks bad. I'm seeing it Saturday, but I agree. The CGI doesn't look the best. TF Hustler saying, party time. We've got Noodle Baron saying, I know we got VHS Sinister, but I'd like to get an X-Men 97 release. I'm sure they'll be coming out with one because
it has a new face, so they need to do that.
Got Lowell Martin saying, hey, all. We've got With All Faults saying, haha. We've got With All Faults also saying the 86 Dinobots have a little too much junk in their truck, especially Snarl. Inu Tabi's in here saying, hey, folks. And the Titan saying, the face on Cheetor has an oh crap, I left the oven on expression. The question is which face, because both faces look like he's seen some stuff. He's definitely seen some. I got so many comments on that news post. I'm like, oh my God, those eyes. We got Destro777 saying, greetings, everyone. Good to see you in here.
Hello, Commander.
We've got T-Man978 going, hi.
Do we really care on that one?
Got Jedi Mindset saying, shut figureheads. Good to see you in here. And we also have Atari Chaotic saying, I can't wait to see the new Kong movie. I'm in that camp. I just want to have fun. I want to check my brain at the door and have a good time. All right.
You'll have to.
I definitely will have to. I mean, all those movies have been check your brain at the door and just try and have fun.
Once I saw Kong with a mech arm, I'm like, okay.
Well, does that allow him to play the new Mario game really well?
Yeah.
No, well,
Probably.
Power Glove. Yeah. Wizard reference.
Poorly. The Power Glove didn't work, so I hope it works out better for him.
I don't know. I just imagine he just took a piece of Mecha Godzilla and slapped it on his arm and mushed up a bunch of bananas to make yellow paint. Yeah.
All right.
All right. So there was a 40th stream today. We're on week 4 of the 40th streams. And
it was terrible.
It was
WonderCon?
No, WonderCon's
or is it the joke?
Saturday. So we still have one more reveal event. Or is WonderCon tomorrow?
No, that was it.
This
for
was
these
it?
events.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Well, I thought WonderCon was supposed to have.
Oh, they might.
Yeah.
As far as them coming on here specifically on Thursdays, this is it.
Yeah. Well, I'm willing to bet that they'll probably have a reveal of that Commander Class Prime at WonderCon, because here, I mean, they did show off. They showed off more than I was expecting on this one. So we'll gloss over some of it because some of the stuff we've seen. They have these coins that, funny enough, have sold out. These 40th anniversary coins.
The artwork for the vinyl, the digital release of the music That segment, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was like, just cut it. It's dying.
See, I don't watch the streams. I always get like the I always get like this stuff just because.
Right, that part with him, that dude and the lady,
Went on.
he had yes, it went on forever, and he was giving her no energy. I was like, oh my goodness.
She kind of looks like a younger version of the Pioneer Woman from Food Network.
Oh, true.
God, we got so much for that. That lady's, yeah, I see it.
This was the big one. We've heard about this collaboration forever. It's been teased forever. It's been wanted forever. And now we see it, the Party Wallop. And I think this is really cool. We'll get into the official pictures of this.
All right, so just answer me this one quick. Do all four of them combine into one big party wagon, or do each of them transform into a party wagon?
There's a head. Do you see them on the lower right
bottom corner here?
You can change all their heads.
Oh, okay. See, that's
it comes with all the weapons.
Yeah.
That's what happens when I don't read.
Yeah, it comes with that, and then also too, you can customize the belt to make it whatever turtle you want. I think they designed it hoping you'll buy 4 of them.
Yeah.
You see, I think they should have just
sold out.
They should have just made it into Metalhead, like Donatello converted Metalhead into a Transformer. I'm like, I could have gotten.
But you can kind of make believe that if you if you don't.
I know you can make believe it, but I'm just saying. I think it's just it would have worked.
The green one, you can make him have a yellow mask on. Paint it.
I mean, you can also leave the masks off and have this. You can put the front of the party wagon on the chest. I'm just glad that they didn't just try and make it like an Optimus Prime. And I do agree with the Titan. I wish that this didn't have waffles.
My problem is it is kibble everywhere. It's not gonna. If that thing is fun, I'll be shocked.
Yeah. Surprised this didn't get a reissue earlier. Ectotron. Ectotron's getting a reissue, and you can also, you can pre-order this thing. It's just it is the one that came out originally in 2019 that Ectotron first came out.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, there it is, right there on the box. Boom. If you missed out, I like Ectotron. Then, of course, we've seen this already, but this went up for pre-order. This is the 40th anniversary Shockwave.
One thing they show briefly is you can unscrew the head from that little display base and put it on Leader Class Optimus. He was like, "We are not telling you to unscrew it,
but you can."
Yeah,
I remember reading those issues.
And fortunately, this one's actually coming in. I thought they were going to charge full leader price for this. They're not. They're charging $40 for it. So I'm very happy. This one came up. We saw this revealed last night, and this one's kind of baffling. This is a Target exclusive. This 4-pack.
It looks like it just was a wave. Like this was instead of selling Target a case of 4 figures, let's put 4 figures in one box.
I 100% agree with that. And what were they calling this pack? It's weird too because it.
I think it was the money.
Yeah, it's just a versus pack. They're calling it multiverses.
The Bumblebee, the insect effect that the Bumblebee came in, that made sense. Those Decepticons and Predacon don't have nothing in common.
Yeah, one's from a freaking era. I got G1, Beast Wars, IDW, and Prime.
Oh wait, I think I found
that's supposed to be Cyberverse.
Yeah, this is Transformers United Money Grab 2024.
Oh, of course. I forgot that subline.
Now, fortunately, if you went and pre-ordered this on Target, you basically got it for almost the cost of 2 deluxes.
It was already like $35 off. Plus,
I mean, I had zero interest in the Cyberverse Tarn. Not that he's not a good figure, but it's just he's redundant. Tarantulas is kind of redundant. I kind of like having the toy versions because I have the Black Arachnia and the Tigatron and the Pterosaur, as well as the Scorponok. But I think I just really wanted Squeeze Play and Cliff Jumper. Those are the only two I wanted. And
that's my opinion too.
Yeah. So fortunately, after the discounts from Target, mine ended up being like $60 shipped. So it's like, well, that's fine.
I still don't get how they couldn't give Cliff Jumper the gun arm gimmick.
Well, they did. And they show that he is a Chase. We'll get into the pictures. He does have the gun arm gimmick, but he also oddly has Chase's weapons, which I'm surprised they still gave him. And Cyberverse Tarn, I think that's a fine enough repaint. But again, this should have been for people that didn't get the original Tarn. This should not have been a 4-pack.
Did they change the head at all?
Just the paint. And they gave him the sword.
Because the head was huge on the Cyberverse, if that's what they're trying to go for.
Yeah. For Brian's question, I'd say,
question?
Yeah, patience saves pockets. I'm willing to bet that is going to be a very easy to find figure. That and just check your local, check TFW, check the sightings page. Wait and see for him to start showing up in your store. I'm sure as a Target exclusive, he'll get restocked. All that buzzworthy Bumblebee stuff was very easy to find, and honest. What's that?
Yeah,
except for Prime. Yeah, you're right there. No, though he is getting reissued, so that Prime will be easier to find down the road. Patience saves pockets. I'm sure you'll be able to get your hands on it. I'm sure Pulse will restock because Pulse also restocked not Wheeljack, Jazz, the Cyberverse. Not Cyberverse, but the Bumblebee Origins Jazz. Yeah. So these are all the pipeline figures. We know concept art, Sunstreaker's coming. We know Sideswipe's coming. We know this has already been reviewed. The Bumblebee Shockwave.
The Sunstreaker was reviewed too.
Yeah. And so is Sideswipe. So the only one we haven't seen in the pipeline is Swoop.
Damn Swoop.
Yeah, hopefully we see that one too at WonderCon. But that was the end of the panel. Let's get right into the 4-pack here because you get some good looks at these figures and the packaging. We'll start off with the packaging, how they come. I'm not sure if this is an open box or if it's going to actually have plastic, but
they better put plastic on it, or you'll be seeing a whole bunch of 3-packs with Cliff Jumpers stolen out of them.
Yeah.
No, I think it's going to be open.
Especially this guy. He's going to be going through and just grabbing anything.
So there's Tarantulas, just the toy version, and if you have Black Arachne, I'm sure he'll pair nicely. But it's just not
going to be in a baggie.
Not an exciting deco. But Squeeze Play looks like a lot of people are complaining, like, oh, he's a Titans Return remold. I mean, look, he's a headmaster, and I can't fault them for reusing because, again, there are a lot of people that wanted the Titans Return stuff to be their their deluxe headmasters.
I'm just saying this is probably, though, about 6 years too late.
It is.
This would have been a fantastic exclusive figure. I get it, but it's like, it's just so late. It's a great remold.
It has double jointed elbows and an ankle pivot.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah, it's a really good extensive remold of Mindwipe. I couldn't believe that this came from Mindwipe, to be honest. Outside of those little feet and the chest, but
I don't know what Squeeze Play looked like.
Like this. This is a very good recreation of Squeeze Play.
They didn't even transformed in Master Force. Of course, he was called Cancer in Master Force, but he did not transform often.
And Tarantulas, again, looks like a tarantula.
I couldn't be further from interested in that.
Kind of boring. I wish he was made of like clear orange plastic, like the original was in the concept.
And I wish I was taller, and I wish I was a baller.
Then you get Tarn, and again, this is Cyberverse Tarn. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he more or less a drone in that cartoon?
I believe so.
Yeah, like I think that was like people's complaint. Like when Tarn showed up, he wasn't like anything other than
Tarn.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
again,
there was
this.
several of them. They
Yeah.
were like Viacons.
Oh, that's stupid as hell.
Yeah,
Hi, let's take one of the most anticipated, most badass characters in the comic books and
we'll turn him into a drone.
What was that?
And yeah, so
So there's a little gun arm, huh?
yeah, so you can take Chase's parts and you can give him the gun arm.
But the original Prime toy, you could flip the arm around
Yeah,
and the gun came out, which I don't. Yeah,
I will say like this. You know, I still have the original. I guess what do they call it? Sparkless cliff jumper. And then I also have the Robots in Disguise Prime version. This Chase mold looks to fit the character really well. If I'm being fully honest here, I do like the Chase mold a lot. So I really don't hate this choice whatsoever.
I don't hate it.
Yeah. The only thing I wish is that they didn't give him a nose.
Oh, he has a nose?
Yeah, if you look here, he's got a little nose. I just wish that they just made the top of the head crest go all the way down and cover that up.
Does RC have one?
RC does have a nose.
For trouble.
Oh no, that doesn't bug me. It still looks like it.
Yeah. And then you get more shots and the packaging.
Okay.
If this, I will say, if this was like, let's see, over 100, I'd be like very upset. The MSRP on this is actually $79.99, which I'm surprised and shocked. We've talked about that quite a bit. Like, hey, when they're reusing these figures and doing these multi-packs, they aren't giving us a discount anymore. And here they are doing that. And
I feel like they only do that when it's a Target exclusive.
Yeah. And Dilo says Cyber's Tarn was a Viacon drone that gained sentience and became an actual character. So that makes sense. I mean, I think that they might sell more of these at a discount. I just think that they should have made better choices. Like they should not have done that Tarn in there. So, all right, let's keep it moving. Here's better pictures of the party wallop here.
Okay. Well, we just kind of went over that. So
we did go over it, but we went over it in their pictures. This is official photography, so you can get a good look. And there, Mike, you can see like you can put the front of the wagon on.
Okay.
Or you can use it as a shield if you want, or put it off to the side, or I'm sure probably will clip onto the back. But they just go through and they show you all the different configurations that you can do to make them their respective turtle. I will say I do like the fact they're actually using chain links for the nunchucks. And this basically looks to be a Voyager size figure, but they're probably upcharging for the extra accessories and the license.
So no price yet.
No, it is priced. It's up for pre-order. You can get it from all the retailers. You can get it from Amazon. You can get it from BBTS. Sold out on Pulse, obviously, but this should be relatively easy to get for anybody interested. And, yeah. And Laser Pants comes in and says, all of a sudden, there's all these TMNT Transformers. I'm not against it. Like I do too. I'm curious if they'll do more. If they'll do like a Shredder and Krang, because they love whoring out this license.
Yep.
So, and also he does come with a little pizza. That's the front of the turtle wagon, a little Easter egg in there.
Oh, that's cool.
There's weapon storage in here. You can have everything on there if you so want. I don't know if did they show if you can store any of the heads anywhere?
I didn't see.
Yeah, it'll be curious. I'm sure they probably stole away somewhere.
If I had that, I would never have the front of the van on it. It looks terrible.
Ugly.
Yeah, I'd keep it as a shield, to be honest.
So
I'm curious if you can clip it on there.
I don't know if you guys want to include it with this because it is something that looks like it's going to come out, but from our mystery guy, Matthew, he put into our group thing Thanks to TFW 2005, we have listings and confirmation of an upcoming Transformers collaborative.
Got that here.
Oh,
So
you got it? Sweet.
yeah, Yakface reported on this. And surprisingly, I thought he was getting out, but JT Prime provided these listings.
Cool.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going to pick up Star Wars collabs again, which I'm surprised because those have always been kind of, they've always sucked and they've always kind of flopped because I don't think they've ever really known what to do with them. But the Knight Rider one definitely has piqued my interest.
That one, depending, as long as it's not, looking too kidified, I guess the best way of putting it. We'll see. That one has.
The only thing it needs to have when it's in bot mode is some sort of red deco here to depict the red shirt that Michael Knight wore.
The thing is, if they pull
it
off,
needs LEDs is what it needs.
if it pulls off a good, and this is not, I'm not making a joke here. If they can pull off a good kit, I would not, I would not be against them then making a car to rival it.
Agreed.
I'm just saying, like,
I would
it's
think
done
they
right.
would jump at making a car because Peter Cullen did the voice.
Yeah. Now,
Agreed.
this is one case where I think it really should come with a minifigure.
Yeah, it's your point.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And so the interesting thing about this is the MSRP. So this is apparently coming out August 1st with an MSRP of $49.99, which makes you wonder, again, it's probably going to be more in keeping with like the Ectotron in terms of size.
Ectotron came with a little Slimer, so if it comes with a little mic,
no, and nothing on
What
the
car
Star
is
Wars
that
collab.
big?
I think it just needs to be the size of a side swipe.
Because
Cool.
Ectotron was a Voyager class. Bruticus, retool.
Yeah, that onslaught and hotspot mold.
True.
So it'll be interesting to see. I'd love for them to do the A-Team van. They could easily retool and repaint the Stranger Things one into that, I think.
Yeah.
And the melee weapons would make a lot of sense. So
I don't like that one.
one thing that didn't get announced in the reveals, but it came in after the stream. Unfortunately, we have covered that the Rise of the Beasts Prime is getting reissued, but they're also reissuing Studio Series 38 Bumblebee Movie Prime, which has been readily available. It's gotten a Japanese repaint with extra detail. If for whatever reason you missed out on this, you have another opportunity to get him at regular retail, but I would say wait for that Rise of the Beast Prime because it is the superior figure.
Agreed.
So, closing up on official news, we've got Masterpiece 56 Plus Rigorous in hand. He's shipping relatively soon. What's interesting is they actually made him a Decepticon. Did you guys catch that?
Huh.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, so they made him a Decepticon combat surgeon.
Here I was afraid they were just going to call him, Trailbreaker R. Kelly edition.
Well, at least he's got a shield to deflect the piddle.
Interesting.
They did that on purpose so you'd buy it to give it to Trailbreaker.
Yeah, that's kind of my plan. To be honest with you.
So without, I haven't seen it, but what was the community's response to this this next Takara Tomy? Has there been like distress saying why a repaint? Or
I haven't heard anything about it.
Look, this is just like one where it's a Diaclone figure.
Well, we can look at these comments right here.
Yeah, this was this was yeah. I mean, all the Diaclone ones, I'm fine with them not having the faction logos front and center. I do collect Diaclone. I am getting this one.
So you are in
yes,
on it.
I am in on this one. And
Clawring taking Dave's job, man.
I've given him 15 figure action points.
this was a figure that well, I remember this being like the first TFCon that I went to. This was MMC had an exclusive.
Oh, right, I remember that.
So I remember like wanting it kind of just because I was there and I had, you know, convention.
FOMO.
Yeah, not FOMO, just like, hey, I'm at the convention. What do I get? What, you know, what's here? What's exclusive? And I passed on it. Ultimately, I'm happier to get the official, and I think this looks really good. I really liked Hoist a lot, so I'm excited to get this. But there was even more exciting masterpiece
Wait,
news.
before we leave off of him, prediction: it's going to turn back up black, and it's going to be the toy version of Trailbreaker.
Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do,
Because that literally is Trailbreaker, just yellow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do the toy version at all, especially since the masterpiece version of Trailbreaker didn't come with the toy head.
True.
Cool.
Cool.
And we have
What's the next
4
one we got?
versions of Skids.
Yes, at least I do really like that mold.
Yeah.
So
What's
I like this.
this is our first look at MP60. So it looks like Masterpiece 60 is going to be Ginrai. So
But just the cab.
just the cab. So they're taking the alternate approach to what X-Transbots has done. I'm curious to see what comes out of this. I
A
haven't.
little man from his chest.
So I'm curious. I want to run this through Google Translate.
What's his name?
Get
The
right.
little man.
That's it. Okay,
Yeah.
so his little. Okay, if you're going with the American version, the little guy's name is High Q, where he was the Power Master for Optimus Prime. If you go
What
by
was his name again?
Huh?
What was his name again? I didn't hear you.
High Q, like IQ except with an H.
Oh, okay. Gesundheit.
But in Japan, the way the Power Masters worked, that shell was lifeless. It was sparkless. And Ginrai was a truck driver who turned into the Power Master, and then his personality basically powered that body.
So let's take this over to Google Images and translate
boy.
this.
How did I ever get right?
So Ginrai, who played an active role in the TV series, the TV anime Super God Master Force, is now available as a commemorative item for the 100th anniversary. Oh, that's got to be wrong. It's low resolution, so it probably mistranslated there. Masterpiece has been around for 19 years, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 20.
Yes, he did become Victory Leo later.
It was 19 years so far.
Well, I mean, I think
No. Actually, it's been 20.
Yeah,
Because the first one released in 2003.
Yeah. So here it's saying orders open April 10th, 2024, and the scheduled release date is late December 2024. It says the original price 24,200 yen. So let's see what they're planning on selling this for.
It's gonna be too damn much, but as long as the knees are better than
180 probably.
159.
That's actually not too bad.
Nah.
Okay.
In robot form, in addition to the movement of the limbs, the robot can tilt forward, left, and right, rotate all. Okay. Godmaster figure includes an engine, includes two rifles for Ginrai, 2 shooting effects parts. Again, it's saying 100th anniversary masterpiece. I think they meant 20th anniversary.
From what I'm seeing in those pictures, it moves a hell of a lot better than the toy I had as a kid.
Now, I'm curious.
That's what I want.
This would be a first if they're selling the trailer separately. I think it's possibly smart to do it that way.
What if they do it like MPO1, where they sell the separate and then they sell it with the trailer?
Yeah, that's
Actually,
kind of,
they did the same thing with what's his name? The little one that's based on the G1. The G1 toy that comes with himself and the other one that comes with the trailer. I forgot what it's called. Y'all just got it. The hyper-articulated G1.
oh, the hybrid style or missing link.
You're missing link, yes.
Yeah.
You either buy it with the cable or without.
So Titan, MPG is masterpiece scale. A lot of people keep saying that they're small, but those robots are the correct scale. They are masterpiece scale.
The robots are.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like if you look at masterpiece as a whole, like the jets, like the Seekers, they do not scale the way that they should. I mean, Soundwave and Shockwave don't scale. Megatron doesn't scale. Everything scales to robot mode in masterpiece. And that's what I think a lot of people kind of forget. When it comes to combiners, I think that's why a lot of people have moved to the scale that Toy World set, because it's actually closer to the animation. And that's why the all-in combiners really will never scale correctly, because, well, they can't.
Right.
You know, it's why you need to have either larger figures or parts forming, and then even the Moon Studios version of Raiden still does parts form. It still has pieces that, you know, aren't connected to those robots at all. So
I'm hoping that Genrai is actually articulated, because they aren't showing that at all in these pictures.
He really can't be because of how the Power Master transformation goes.
well, he could be.
No, the fans hobby had knees at least.
And that's what I'm getting at, is the fans hobbies one do. If they do ball joints, and if they basically copy fans hobbies homework, I think that they've got it. The only thing that fans okay.
No, go ahead, please.
I was gonna say the only thing fans hobby doesn't have is head articulation in their Power Masters.
All right. So does this translate to say when it's supposed to come out?
It says late December 2024 right here, and
Okay.
it says orders open April 10th, 2024. So it's also possible, if the orders open up April 10th, this could be something we see at WonderCon.
Probably get some much better promotional pictures for that, at least.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be cool.
Move on.
So moving on from that, we also have a YOLO Park. We have a YOLO Park release that's coming out very soon. We get final in-hand pictures of their Optimus Prime. I know Matt's picking this one up, and I think Dave, you're getting this guy.
I'm all in on the YOLO Park.
I know.
I'm selling off my 3A stuff. I mean, not my 3A. I'm selling off my 3.0 stuff. I'm going to be going all YOLO Park for this. It's hands down a superior product.
I know the toy guy on YouTube. He's a Canadian reviewer. He got a promotional copy from YOLO Park. He gave it a very good review.
Looks good.
LEDs in the eyes.
Yeah, I really can't say enough good things about this. It is just so satisfying.
There he is next to MP44. A little bit of weathering on there, so it's not just a stock paint job. So yeah, he's shipping, I believe, within a couple weeks. I think he's mid-May, or I'm sorry, mid-April.
I cannot wait.
Cool.
All right, we got some quick hits for third party. So let's take a couple quick looks at these. This is a figure that's been long delayed, I think, and we're finally getting pictures of it. MMC's Groove. On Weibo, they've got some. Oh, I hate that, Microsoft. Don't do that anymore, Microsoft. I don't want to search within the image.
We're finally getting him in hand, but Groove's always been in the heart.
So yeah, I'm getting these for my bot mode Protect-A-Bots, and I think, as always, MMC's done a pretty good job. I just, I wish that they would hurry up. Yeah, finish up. Stop focusing on things that they don't need to be focused on. There he is compared to the X-Transbots, which was a very good figure.
It was. It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to answer that question real quick, the YOLO Parks have a little bit of die cast. They've got a little bit in the, The chest here was die cast. Some of the joints are die cast. It doesn't have a lot because then it would be the feet have die cast, but they're light.
Yeah.
And when I first got it, I was confused about I didn't like it being light, but then it holds in the stand beautifully because of the weight. So it's got just.
I will say, the AMK figures have the die cast, but the standard ones, like the ones they've done for Rise of the Beasts, while they're great looking figures, they don't have any.
No, they
They're
don't.
just
No, they
plastic.
don't.
But
But
that's
also-
where the
They're also like half the cost.
they're not half, but they're pretty close.
Well, that
'Cause
guy was $60.
I was gonna say the Megatron was on Amazon for 50.
59.
No, he was
Oh,
straight up 50.
So is there any possible release date for this guy?
None yet that I'm aware of.
I hope,
But,
I hope that crotch plate isn't just single.
Yeah, and that's another thing too here, where I think that the the X Transbots kind of kind of beats it out a little bit, like the way that they don't have any hip skirts there. I would like, as T was saying, MMC to not do that, especially given his design. Like, he should not have hip skirts.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a fun figure to mess with, but X Transbots actually did a really good job with their groove, and he was a fun figure. So, and then there's the X Transbots compared to the MMC in vehicle mode.
Wait, so that's out? I haven't seen any reviews on that.
It's been out for a while, and that's part of it. Like, I think I don't know that too many people reviewed it. I know Deluxe did, and I know he was on my like my short list for a long time, and I picked him up late. I'll tell you right now when he came out. Yeah, MGO reviewed it 2 years ago. Sony reviewed it 2 years ago. So yeah, they just are dragging their feet with the protective bots across both companies.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mike's got him right there.
He's a pretty good bot, in my opinion. So nice weight to him.
Yeah, he had a surprising amount of die cast.
His entire lower body is all die cast, pretty much. All right, cool.
Moving
What's your
on.
next hit?
Next hit we have from Fans Hobby, and this one's pretty interesting. They're showing off how the Skyboom shield is going to work. So I was really wondering this, like, how are they going to pull this off? And you can do it like the toy. They show off some of the articulation in their mini cons.
I like the tubby one.
Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
like you actually, so this is kind of cool. So if you just want your big figures to have the Skyboom shield, you can just use this shell piece.
That's cool.
If you want to combine it and have the shell piece cover up the mini-cons and make it super solid, you can do that. Or if you just want to have your mini-cons displayed separately and have the Skyboom shield, so like see here, you can have it, combined with that.
Or
you got
have two
options.
shields.
Yeah,
That's
or you
cool.
can have two shields if you wanted. So I think that's a really awesome design choice, and I'm continuously impressed with Fans Hobby and what they do. I think a lot of consideration went into it, and also too, it keeps collectors from having to buy multiple sets if they, depending on how they want their display options. If they want to have like a minicon army, or they want to have like their characters armed up with minicons, well, you can do so, and you can also have their weapon modes as well. So neat stuff.
Cool.
And one more quick third-party hit. This one is a new DNA Designs kit. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one, but you get parts for Bumblebee, Mirage, and Wheeljack from the Rise of the Beasts line. Just more or less a weapon pack. You get Wheeljack's arm cannons, which, hey, now he looks like Urkelbot, but he's going to blast you. and they also do fit on in vehicle. I don't remember him doing that in the movie. I just kind of remember that scene where, RC was shooting out the side of him.
Yeah.
I do remember him doing that, but
Yeah.
options.
I can't remember.
Jordan, do you have the Naval Commander?
I do.
Answer Diesel's question.
So I think Naval Commander's a fantastic figure. I think he is way better than. So the thing about Naval Commander Diesel is if you buy him brand new. I got the very first release, and he came out right before Chinese New Year, and there were a lot of issues with that release. In fact, Fans Hobby replaced the entirety of my cab on it. So I got the cab replaced, save for the lower body, and then the hands randomly exploded in my DTOF. He's all good now. Fans Hobby has some of the best customer service I've ever dealt with a third-party company. They sent me the new parts, no questions asked. But that said, Naval Commander's a really cool figure. Just the way he combines, he feels super sturdy. He's fun to mess with. It's a really fun, intuitive transformation. He feels solid as a rock now. I highly recommend them, and I combined mine up with because I recently got their X-Load, which was their Overload. I combined those two up. Feels super awesome. I can't wait for their Jetfire to come out, so I can have like the Tower of Power pot formed up.
So then for Diesel, does he basically have to look in the aftermarket to find something like this, or does Fans Hobby still have it available?
No, Fans Hobby typically makes their stuff available still. I like dealing with TF Safari quite a bit, and I can actually check and see real quick if they have them in stock still. I think between TF Safari or Show Z, you'll probably be able to get them there.
Okay.
So Naval Commander he's currently sold out on TF Safari. But, with that Jetfire coming out, I'm willing to bet that they will reissue the regular Naval Commander.
Cool.
Okay, yeah. Over on
here.
Show Z, if you go to Show Z, they actually have Naval Commander up for pre-order there. So if you missed out, yeah, they're probably getting him ready for the Jetfire to come out. So
there you go. You guys both confirmed each other, man.
Yeah,
awesome.
But I'm willing to bet too if you hold out. I know a lot of people like Show Z, and I do too for the most part. But I think TF Safari has way better prices. Just to be honest. In fact, you can go on there. Yeah, they don't have their price listed for the other one, but yeah, TF Safari is typically my go-to because they're cheaper. Show Z got popular and they started upping their prices a little bit, but
yeah, and exploding DTOF as well. Another incident. So
oh wow,
glad you're safe. Hopefully,
That sucks.
yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got here, Jordan? What is all this?
So guns for Bumblebee, and then they come in with parts for Mirage, filler parts, but they don't really do anything to address the others. I'm sure Mirage is going to get an overhauled figure. So,
okay.
And you can also do the dual arm cannons as well. All right, let's step out of Transformers world and let's look at our other stuff. So, Mike, you had one on here, a Valaverse Vanguard update. We'll head over to Yep. All right, let's head over to Valaverse.com.
Absolutely.
And yeah, let's take a look at what's going on here.
As we get
Wrong site.
not OnlyFans, Jordan.
Ah.
Matt's at work doing his other stuff. We don't need to check him.
Matt's buying a car tonight.
All right, so
let's click over on the Vanguard here.
The Vanguard. This is the last hurrah for those that have not pre-ordered yet. Vanguard pre-orders go out the window at 11:59 this Sunday, the 31st. So, in my opinion, getting it from the Valaverse site, not only do you get free shipping, and if you pre-order now, you also will get the missile pod attachment, which is a $30 add-on. obviously all the other attachments, all the blast effects for the dual cannons. You get a driver. There's a sticker set. I mean, in the add-on kit there, you have 12 rockets that are going to be involved with it. This is probably going to be the cheapest you'll get it right now. And again, free
So
shipping
come tomorrow on Facebook. You'll see anyone selling it for a reasonable price.
Oh, yes. I mean, now
Monday.
and
Monday
it's
you'll see
supposed to
that.
be available. It will be available supposedly here in the summer, probably right during or shortly after DFW for this year. So again, in my opinion, this is going to be the cheapest way you're going to get this vehicle if you want it. There have been plenty of pictures. He also did a live unboxing on 3POA on Sunday, so he showed the production version, the box, all the other attachments. If you like it, get it. If not, it's no big loss, man. There's plenty of other vehicles coming around. So, speaking of vehicles and whatnot, I am still waiting on Ramen Toy to provide the shipping notice for the Ramen Racer, but he did show on his social media that they have everything lined up and should be providing those updates here. I guess maybe now in the next 2 weeks. So
On the production version of the Vanguard, was the driver finished?
he did show a version that was painted, the Paintmaster version of the Reaper. The face mask, while it is all one sculpt, it's not an actual mask. He did show the goggles had some detail around. There's a little more of a shading on the body, so it wasn't the plain prototype that was at ZoloCon.
I'm gonna have to look at that after we get off there because I missed that.
Yeah, he did show the new neck articulation with it. So yeah, vehicles are starting to come through here for 2024. So
And we all agree with Mike. Get it now if you want it cheaper.
what's that?
And you get more stuff. I
This
said
is
get
the
it now
time
if
to
you want
act.
it cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, get it. This is the time. And I will say, through Valaverse, because this is how I pre-ordered mine, there are payment plans available if you choose to do that. And it goes from, again, paying it all outright. You pay for it when you pre-order from the site, but there's also I think 8 weeks, 6 months, and even 1 year options to pay off the Vanguard. So you could do it as little as $18 a month for 12 months. So
Nice.
so
Yeah, we should look
there's-
at the gridiron roll cage while we're at it.
We
I
can,
didn't,
if
I
you-
didn't
if
see
you
that
have
on
it
the
up and
docket,
rolling.
but yeah, let's pull that up. So, for Joe collectors, anybody that got the Vamp, the Vamp's got a few shortcomings to say the least. It's a good vehicle. Gridiron's got a $30 kit. I think is this already out, Mike? Or is it?
They put it out for initial order last weekend, and it was actually on sale for $26. I mean, that's how much I paid for mine. They haven't shipped it out yet, but yeah, it should be coming out here in the next couple weeks. So it looks
Yeah,
it looks really good.
I
And
saw a demonstration that connects right
go ahead.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it
Said
does
on the
snap right in your
demonstration
face.
it connects.
And you have the option to either use the mount that came with the Vamp, or as you see here, it's built to be customized for some of the other big weapon options that Gridiron produces. So to me, it seemed pretty cool. So I might as well try it out, especially if it was going to cost me under $30, because normally you don't get stuff from Gridiron for less than $30.
yeah.
So
Wait, so does it come with weapons?
it doesn't come with weapons. It comes with
Oh,
the mount. It comes with some new clips that allow for the new backpacks that they're making to clip on, and it comes with updated ammo boxes that actually plug into place on the roll cage, and it actually has a little more. They have like beefier looking ammo belts that go into
Yeah.
either the machine guns that come on the Vamp, or like I said, if you have some of their other options, they slide right in there.
Yeah, I was confused on that. I thought they gave you at least one gun or two
Nope,
guns.
they're letting the default be the 2 weapons that come with the vamp already. So, which is fine. It keeps the cost low.
My only gripe is I wish that they had a little platform that plugged into the trailer hitch, so someone could actually stand as a stationary gunner.
The Gridiron said, "Stay tuned," and I know there are some very creative 3D creators on Etsy that are producing something similar to that. I will plug Toxic Toy Depot. He does a lot of really good blast effects for Joe vehicles, and he is working on the final designs on a platform that will plug into the back and allow the Joe to stand and hold the weapons. So stay on the lookout for that.
I mean, we can share their video real quick here too. I won't play it with audio, but this gives you a good look at all the options, how modular it is.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So this is not the installation video, but just gives you a good look there.
That's a weird design choice they made.
I like the backpack thing.
Yeah, that's cool. It gives you storage.
And well,
I still think
it's part of their new. Oh, I'm saying that it's part of their new backpack systems. They actually also have a strap that the backpack can actually just slide into a notch, and then that way it's figure agnostic in regards to, like, if you want to have it for your Black Series that doesn't have a hole in the back, you can use it for those. 7-inch figures, if you want to do McFarlane something, you can do it with that. Marvel Legends. So, they have some really creative things on there. It's just you pay for that creativity. So,
Do you? What's next?
so. We got a lot of Marvel stuff to talk about. I think some exciting stuff actually for a change. So let's kick it off.
Exciting.
Well, not X-Men, not that sort of exciting, but we get a look at the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 3-pack, which I think this is probably the least exciting of the three here. But you get Nick Fury Jr., Sharon Carter, and Dum Dum Dugan here. I don't think has Dum Dum
as a set. I don't think I think it's been a long time or never.
Yeah,
but as a set, looking at everything it comes with, I think this is perfect. It's on par with like the G.I. Joe as far as look at all those hands you get. You get multiple heads. You get guns with accessories.
And with this being Marvel Legends, there's still a good chance that the heads are compatible with either older Joe figures or Action Force or any other variety of figure that you want. And especially if it's the comic heads, unlike the MCU, they're actually a little more proportional.
I do like that they're using Vulcan bodies. So they have, at least Fury has got the Vulcan body, so he's got butterfly joints.
Hey, you get McFarlane hands.
Endless.
Well, yeah, I mean, it looks. I mean, he's got
And
the
you can
2-finger.
be Nick.
Now, the only
Nick
thing I don't
Fury
like about
Senior.
Sharon is she's wearing Crocs.
Yeah, I don't like that they're using that sort of like weird gray plastic for the guns. That's semi.
Yeah, but
I think it's only her, right?
Yeah, everybody else is coming with like
painted
nice
weapons.
Yeah.
So
This one's coming in at $74.99. But you get 37 accessories. So
she's on that ultra posable Widow body.
you also get, because it's Nick Fury Jr., you get Nick Fury Sr.'s head in there.
which is cool because we haven't had a really good Nick Fury in a while.
Oh yeah, plus there's enough guns in there that you could just give her their guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, or give her some real weapons from.
I have all of those weapons in black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's the same gun set that came with the Black Widow and whatnot, which that's unfortunate.
That Hydra lady.
That no one has used that Black Widow body for anything else yet.
Agreed.
That's a crime.
I mean, at least the knives, they're painted proper.
Mhm. But I obviously Dum Dum's hat or bowler hat doesn't come off, but
Yeah.
I think
Why would you
that's
want to take it
just
off?
really cool sculpt. That's really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I have it on pre-order.
You know what?
So,
Classic style
put,
packaging too.
Put Rakondo's head on there.
there you go.
So,
Cool.
and this one is due out. Let's see, when is this due out? This is actually due out this July. So
I actually might put an order in for that. Now, the more I look at that, that's looking pretty tempting.
And for those that are worried about the latest series of Joes like Dockinet that says they're supposed to come out July 15th, just move those pre-orders to the left 2 months and you'll be okay.
It'll be coming out in
basically,
2 weeks.
You want to get it all at once.
next up, not shocking since this is the only MCU movie slated for 2024. Deadpool Legacy figures are announced for April 1st. So, I mean, basically, this is just kind of a good way for them to do reissues, I think.
It's a very good way because both those figures, the Deadpool was released in a 2-pack with Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and a lot of people didn't want to buy that because it was a 2-pack. And the Wolverine was an Amazon exclusive. And like I posted in our chat, in our group chat, there are sold auctions for that Wolverine for $90.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, for real? I wish I'd have kept the box.
But
this Deadpool right here.
Right.
One
here.
interesting thing is those guns aren't attached to the holsters anymore.
Yeah.
Nope.
That, and then also too, this is interesting. Like, they didn't paint the silver on the one set of hands.
I try to remember if that Deadpool the first one came with those hands.
It did. It came with all of this, and it came with 2 space guns.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got
one set of gloves didn't have paint on it. I don't know why.
And that carries over here, which is odd.
that's a great Deadpool figure.
Yeah. And now you can just get him by himself, which is also weird because
That's not a deluxe. That's awesome.
Yeah. I guess they're giving variants.
$25.
Because this
We're
I don't
seeing
think
you.
we know the price yet.
it's $24.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. And I think didn't the original only come with one head option, or did he come with 2?
It came with both of them.
It came with both.
It's the
Too bad
exact
it's
same
like
figure.
this. Well, that's what
Yeah.
sucks.
I could skip both of these.
You can, but what I like is that these were going for a huge dollar on the aftermarket. So this is gonna punch some scalpers in the crotch, and I have no
Right.
problem with that.
And I'll give Hasbro a lot of credit here because I've been saying for years that they're leaving money on the table to the secondary market.
So
Even more exciting news. I am excited for this one. I've been kind of off Marvel Legends for a bit, but they're doing well, actually, no, never mind. I'm not excited for this anymore because I see it's Marvel Select.
Yep. So it's a 7-inch.
Yeah. This is a very like when I first saw this, so you put the notes together, I was like, oh, and I didn't see Marvel Select. This is a very good looking sculpt from them, though.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the modern selects are very well done. I love the blade, even though I had to do a little bit of doctoring to it. I absolutely love it. It's got that ball joint torso, and yeah, I've got a lot of confidence in this.
Double jointed elbows.
Yeah.
No, those look single.
I see it in his bicep. It probably only bends 90 degrees because his arms are so big, but I see the cutout. The pins in his upper joints.
And the thing is, you can still boil those and pop them. So if you want to Dremel the inside out to give them more ab crunch, like I did with the blade, I popped out the shoulders and the ab crunch on it.
So looking at, I'm sorry, I was just saying, looking at that sculpt, that there is the that's the actor for Reacher right now. So if we need to recast Chris Evans, that's my recommendation.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
This
So
one looks better
it
than
looks
some
really
of the
good.
ones they've been coming out with.
Yeah, but this isn't the only Marvel Selects, right, Jordan?
No, it's not, because we also have a pre-order up for Crimson Dynamo.
Oh,
I'm really tempted on this one.
he looks really, really good. And I want to say, I think this guy measures when he's got his armored head on, he's about 8 inches or so, which is accurate for the figure.
And selects are great for oversized characters. I said, I've got the Apocalypse, I've got the Hulk. It's supposed to, yeah, he just looks good. And I love those effect parts.
Yeah. I think they did, like, the way that they've done the shoulders here is very smart.
Yeah, I think it's
a strong guy
if it's
figure.
similar to what some of the Marvel Legends has, like it's a cup that, or it's just a piece that just goes into the shoulder socket, so that way it can move independently with the shoulders and give you more articulation.
And if you need to, you can heat him up and pop him out if you need to drum out more articulation.
And he's due relatively soon, so BBTS has him estimated for April, so
Well,
right around the corner.
definitely.
Hard to believe we're at the end of March.
I know, man.
Lousy March weather.
I know. I've made that reference so many times, as the weather can't make up its mind. This one came out of nowhere, and this is another going back to reissues. Mezco is re-releasing their Popeye, the realistic Popeye.
Yeah.
So this was another one that people, because this was originally what, 2018, 2017?
I believe so. Or was it
2018? 2018.
2018?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember it was like right around the time.
Yeah, I mean,
that
this
first,
is.
yeah.
It looks really good. I mean, it has a lot of really cool accessories if you're into Mezco and soft goods and whatnot. So.
And that old comic aesthetic. I bet this would go really well with if you have like the Dick Tracy figures.
Absolutely.
I like the
Or another recent release that I've seen a lot of good reviews on is the Shadow. That came out.
I kind of want that Shadow.
Looks really good. But yeah, I mean, if you handle Mezco, you know kind of what to expect. I think this guy, looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were asked, I believe last week, where was our MOTU coverage? Well, here it is, because there's been a lot of stuff coming out for Masters of the Universe. All the fall pre-orders are live. So
I am so happy Mattel is getting back in gear for this kind of stuff.
No. And they've got a lot going on. They've got the Turtles line. They've got the cartoon line. They're still continuing with that, the Origins line, the Deluxe line. So yeah, there's been a ton of stuff coming out.
35 people, man. Hit that like button, guys.
Yeah, smash that like button, because it helps us out in the algorithm. I will say the turtle stuff, I have no desire to collect it. If I were a kid and that stuff dropped,
oh my god,
yeah.
And that's the thing, it's an unabashed kids line, and that's the thing. I myself feel no compulsion for it, but it is just I did a TikTok of that the other day. Just saying, I seeing him in person, I got it. Like I the logic is there, the execution's pretty well done.
Yeah. Well, they have 3 concurrent lines going on that aren't stepping on each other's toes. They have their kid line, they have Origins, and then they have I guess, what are they calling the Masterverse? Yeah. And all 3 of those lines distinctly stay in their own lane and know what they're for. And I wish Hasbro would see that, like the way that they're doing their kid lines for Transformers and for Marvel and for Star Wars. I don't think that they quite get it.
And see, when I see this line, I could totally see like a dad and their kid walking down the aisle, and the dad's like, "Ooh, I remember getting one of these. Oh, this is better than the one I had. Well, Dad, can I get one? Well, actually, here's one that's perfect for you, kid."
Right. And I think
they're actually,
yeah,
they're perpetuating the cycle properly.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Mattel's experimented
Oh, my,
with like the Jurassic Park line. They kind of didn't recapture that, but I think one of the things that's hurt them is that they went with the closed window packaging for the retro figures, and you can't even see what's in there or how it scales or how it looks.
I saw a good picture of that Casey Jones earlier today.
Mhm.
Was it
I don't know
something
if
I
he's
said?
having technical issues again or not.
I saw a good picture of that Casey Jones earlier. He has a neat gimmick. It looks like he's like
Yeah.
beating up a bunch of Skeletors characters and took all their weapons. It's like it's really well done.
Yeah, I think there's more from this line. Let me see if I can get some pictures here, because I have seen,
Well,
you know,
we don't need to go through all. I mean, it's just that group
Yeah.
picture is really well done here. I mean, you're seeing that great example
on that. Yeah,
from Hordak to the Turtle Skeletor. The Michelangelo looks goofy as hell in all the right ways. What's
right.
his
It looks in keeping with what Toy Biz would have done if they had done a line back in the day.
Cyclone looks great.
Hey, quick side question: who makes the wrestling figures?
That one is made by that one. Put that one back on screen again.
This is Stu Gardner.
Yes.
Stu Gardner, thank you. That is made by Jazzwares because that's the AEW line.
I was looking at him because I thought it'd be a really cool Carrick head or a good Kratos head. Unfortunately, the head's a little too
Stu
big.
Gardner
for-
actually has cosplayed as Kratos.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought it was Kratos.
And off the wall stuff, there's more Sega stuff coming out from Jax. This is a deep cut. I hope Jax like takes some notes from Jada.
Well, aren't these like 4 inches tall?
Yeah, these are small. These are basically World of Nintendo like. I think that their heart's in the right place with these Sega.
The scale isn't though. That should be 6. If they wanted to touch modern collectors, 6 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like Streets of Rage and Altered Beast. Like I think having a 4-inch line is great for trying to get the younger market.
Mhm.
But
properties.
yeah,
the properties are really old.
yeah, Sega properties really need that TLC that Jada's doing with Mega Man and Street Fighter.
Hell, NECA would have done a good job with these. Actually, NECA
Yeah.
Well,
Excellent.
the cool thing is they have all the articulation. And
Yeah.
right
Exactly.
places.
24 points there, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Cool.
curious
Double
about.
jointed elbows, double jointed knees, and 2 points in our torso.
I just got to see the price, and just I might pick up one just to feel what the plastic's like.
They're probably going
I'm
to be about
betting there
$11.
Yeah, between that and 15.
What is interesting is that these are all going to be Walmart exclusives as well, which also is a little odd. So I wonder, are they going to put these in the toy aisle with World of Nintendo stuff? Are they going to go
No, they'll
over?
be in the collector's aisle, and
Okay.
they'll be there forever and a day. They'll never be. They'll never.
I think it'll be in the toy aisle. With Walmart has those. They go beyond the Mario figures that Target has. They have the Link figures and the Samus and Donkey Kong.
Well,
Other stores don't seem to be having those.
don't they have the 4-inch Fortnite figures from in the toy
Yeah,
aisle? as
they're in the
well?
regular section. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I don't know.
It's gonna be hard to say like where
Yeah, they have a
where
whole
they go.
game section, so I think they'll just be there.
Okay.
And let's see, we got one more news story. Then we're going to do a Kickstarter crowdfunding roundup.
Yep.
Mofex has put up a few new pre-orders. They've got Spider-Man 2099, The Deep, and Soldier Boy. And I will say, I think this is probably the best looking Spider-Man 2099 that anybody has ever done.
Yeah.
Very kind of Reveltech sort of choice for the webbing there, but
And it's the webbing stays out of the
Somebody
way.
gonna make a new one.
yeah. I like that because you can get dynamic stuff out of it. I like the ball joint option.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It does look really cool. And it's the comic book colorization
Mhm.
from Rick Leonardi, so that's a nice throwback.
Mm-hmm. And they show here you get multiple options for it as well, which is awesome. You also get different faces. You get more of a kind of neutral, angered, and then mask up so you can see like Miguel's lower jaw.
Can you see his fangs?
No, I didn't see any fangs on there. Well,
Yeah.
looks like he's got some fangs on his lower teeth. And I didn't see. Does he actually have a claw hand?
I believe he does, but I'm not
I mean,
entirely sure.
But you're seeing like an ungloved hand or just the gloved hands?
Oh, there he is. Like
There
that
they
one.
go.
They
Yeah.
got their
The
balls in
talons
there.
pop through his gloves.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have the good. We have the bad.
Soldier boy, dun 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 dun.
He just
dun.
doesn't look like Justin Eccles at all.
Yeah.
Nope.
And the neck's kind of weird looking.
This
The
kind of
neck-
has.
It's the collar on there. It's the
Yeah.
weird scar.
Yeah, I mean, I just wonder if it comes off.
I would think you'd be able to pop the head and the neck off to get it off, or just
Hopefully.
pop the head off. I think this one kind of gives me like Figuarts vibes in terms of like the face sculpt. Am I the only one on that?
I get because it's like
figure
the
works.
game, the face just isn't there. It's almost
Yeah.
like okay, like a
Yeah.
Chris Evans face or
It's
a Mark
close,
Hamill
but-
face.
So
I did not realize that what's his name did he did the voice of Red Hood in Under the Red Hood.
oh yeah, that was him.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
this one looks better.
I think he's done Batman as well for one of the DC animated movies.
which I think he
Deep
would
looks
play.
good.
The Deep looks fantastic.
Yeah,
Doesn't have the
Oh,
squid.
they even got the shorter hair.
yeah.
There's-
He actually comes with clippers,
Yeah,
and I think it's like, is it a soda can? Kind of like the Fresca he comes with. Yeah,
it just needs the squid. Look at the hair on the chest. It's well done.
Yeah. So all these are due for. They're not coming out for a while. February 2025 is when all three of these are slated. They're coming in at typical Mafex price of about $110 each.
Now-
the
NECA was doing boys figures, so I'm curious if they would do Soldier Boy, how well they would capture the face.
no, they probably would get it on point.
I mean, well, Starlight, her face wasn't too bad, I think, with NECA, but
Well, then you see
it's-
what the actress did to herself, and
yeah. So
I haven't seen is if she messed her face up.
oh, bad.
Hmm.
she got
Here,
some
let me-
surgeries. What you're
The
saying?
Homelander looks
Love
good.
those blue eyes of his.
You didn't see, did you?
Thanks,
Let
Lance.
me-
I never did watch Long. I read Long Halloween, but I never actually watched it.
It's actually pretty good.
But when I was watching,
There you go.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, plastic surgery fail.
you're supposed to look younger after plastic surgery.
Yeah,
I don't know why
Yikes.
people do it.
I don't know either. I think it's just like something that happens, unfortunately, to a lot of ladies where they get talked into it by other people that have done it, and unfortunately, think
Zac
that.
Efron.
Well, Zac Efron's a little different because he had a jaw issue. He wasn't somebody that was addicted to plastic surgery, but Simon Cowell.
Oh.
Although
still
Simon Cowell
alive?
might be going away. You're still alive.
no, I was saying that Simon's still alive.
Simon's still alive, but apparently, like all the stuff going on with Diddy, he might be getting drugged down with it too. 'Cause apparently, he liked very young Taiwanese girls.
Oops.
Yeah.
Ah.
Speaking of
Well, let's talk
Kickstarter,
about it. Let's start off with the AWOC one,
yeah.
and I'll let you walk us through these, Mike.
Well, I mean, I think
A
as
walk
you
like
can
a
see,
man.
AWOC has been picking up some real steam. They had another spike here recently, which actually provided some new unlocks. So they have now crossed over into the $200,000 range. And I think most recently they unlocked one of the female figures that is an homage to Jason's grandmother, so Jessa. is now unlocked, as well as some more alternate heads for these figures.
Like you can never get enough head in life.
So again, this, if you haven't messed with an AWOC figure, good strong plastic, durables all get out. The paint deco on the armor pieces is, I mean, it's awesome, and it's really well done. The color choices that Jason put together for it, and they're making the rounds on social media streams, and it's really worked out for them. I think they were down in Toylanta and had a really successful show there. So yeah, I think if you go up to 190 or roll back up to 190,
so we had Jessa there.
There she is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, again, really happy with those guys. They are doing, what's that?
A tribute.
It says based on his grandma.
Yep. So I mean, like, those guys are doing great. They still got until the 17th of April for their Kickstarter. So, and they keep opening up new unlocks. I think they have an unlock now. If they were lucky enough to hit $400,000, I forget what the unlock is for it. I mean, it's going to be somewhere down around there.
Yeah, let's scroll down.
Mamba's, I think, not even that. The final unlock, I don't even know if it's shown on the website yet, but
38,000 for Brutox and 410,000 for Mamba.
Yeah. So again, good on them. If you're in on this line, you know what to expect. If you're not, no big deal, man. You know, if you're not into animal morphic figures, no harm, no foul. So
we'll keep that train going with anthropomorphic. We'll look at the Zujitsu fighters. I don't think this one's going to make it.
I'm not feeling it either, because that number hasn't changed really since last week. So unfortunately, not every Kickstarter.
They wouldn't come on our show. That's why. You know that. If they came on Figure Reaction, that thing would have been pushed right over the edge. Dang it.
So unfortunately, not every Kickstarter is a success. These guys, I mean, the sculpts look really good, but again, I think a lot of it comes down to some of the mixed messaging between the photography and drawings and actual figures. Again, it looks like they're going to be soft goods, but everything's all sculpted.
Those knees. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this photography didn't do them any justice.
No. So
had me to
like the way they
unfortunate.
Oh God, those knees.
See that one there. I don't know if that one's like Trevor, or it doesn't. I don't think it's 1/6 shooter, obviously, but it just.
No.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
This thing right there, that one right there, especially, that head on that body does not look right to me.
Nope.
I'm sorry.
It looks like a NECA. They unfortunately, I thought about it last week, because like here you can see they're very matte, and in the photography it's glossy. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of the NECA foot soldiers a lot from the live action foot soldiers, especially those knees.
Yeah, and I think you hit it right.
Mindsight said.
Yeah, I agree that they don't look too unique between one another.
I thought that last week. They just look like humans, and then at the last minute, somebody just threw an animal head on it.
Yeah, it could be some leftover Cobra Kai figures, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Or worse, they're furries. Don't ask how that tail's attached.
I'm sorry to the people. I know y'all want your thing done, but yeah.
Only 65 of them.
Oh.
Wow.
Galactic Vower, they're up about what, 10,000 from last week?
Yep, they started last week. It's been a good steady rise in what they've been in the backing. They got 26 days left. Now, to tie in with Monday, the photography and the video was all done by Sir Dork. So it's something we're definitely going to talk about, how he got involved with this sort of Kickstarter. It's really cool. I mean, you get a good example of like the way he does his photo shoots. Mm-hmm. He's not afraid to use fireworks and other pyrotechnics in his work. So I don't know if this is for me, just because if you look at the actual figures, I mean, a lot of the Dave, you and I were talking about this last night. The feet are all identical. I don't know. Now, another highlight is we are aware of who has done the paint masters for this, and that is Nikki Nicole Customs. I'm gonna foot stomp that name so you guys remember it. She is where she is. This is not the first Kickstarter she's gotten involved with. She's also very heavily into Savage Crucible, which that's the figures you really liked from the Toy Expo. And she's also very much into the Mythic Legions. She collects G.I. Joe. She collects Falaverse. I mean, she's well versed in the toy lore, and she's a phenomenal painting artist. So, again, this looks like it could be on track to be funded. It's not. Toy Forge has also had another successful sci-fi Kickstarter going off, and this is kind of the offshoot from that. So,
I mean, it looks like a solid line. It's just, again, like we were saying, like you saw some of the stretch goals had some of those more space troopers on them.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling if they had put those in with the main line, that would probably have, personally, that would have caught more of my attention. Then I would have wanted like a mix of some of those soldiers and maybe an alien, for example. I think that's just.
Yeah.
And again, some of the stuff they're showing is a mix of soft goods from C. Jessam, who's another very well-known
customized capes on the market. Period.
Yeah. So
to me, they look like as good as Cosmic Legion from what I just saw.
Which is, again, if they all fit in, excellent. You can have a beautiful sci-fi display. The Zujitsu one, I'm kind of like on. But this, I mean, while I might not be going this one I definitely I would love to see pushed over the edge.
Absolutely.
And to our last one, we'll end this one on a very high. Flipor, man, that's huge.
It's a beast, man. It's surprising, and again, 3 days left. Mad Hatter should be extremely happy with himself. He wrote the storyline. He did the designs. Ace just came in and said, "I'll produce it if you get the funds," and we're getting a whole bunch of Flipor stuff. So,
and this is just a fun piece of the community. Just literally, like, there is no collection. There is nothing to fit it in. This is just, hey, I am a fan of independent toys, and I'm really happy for Hatter. He has no idea who the hell I am, but I'm really happy for him.
Yeah, and it's nothing really there's nothing deep about this guy.
No.
It's just a funny story about, something we as all collectors deal with. And we kind of mentioned it earlier. You have something that comes out, some guy scrounges it all up and puts it out on eBay or other sale sites for double the cost. That's kind of what we got with this last Target sale. If you can't find any more of the Python Patrol Trouble Bubbles, go on eBay. You can pay $60-$80 for them now. So instead of the 26 that I did when I got my other one. But
a lot of fans.
Yeah, 3 days, awesome, 180%, in the positive from his stretch goal. So good on him, and it's another really cool, unique Kickstarter. This is what it's made. This is what it's made for. These niche one-off figures that are kind of passion projects, and if you like it, you win.
This is a great flex figure. Like, you have that in your collection. It's like people will know that you're in the know.
Yep. So I think that's it. I think it's all for the Kickstarter stuff for tonight.
All right. Well, we can get to the moment everybody's been waiting for.
So,
and
yep.
That's going to be the drawing. So, let me see. We have 79 total entries. Let me get Wheel to Side up.
All right. Now, how are you doing this while you set it up? Is it what's the interval of frequency for the rolls?
We're going to do an elimination wheel.
1 second.
So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the wheel builder. Let's
all right, hold on. I got to make quips for everybody now. I got to come up with 79 individual quips.
All right, let's paste the list here.
Who
One
whips?
second.
Add the choices.
Whips.
And let's make sure, too, that we have... So we'll call this one.
You can't put them all as my name in there. You know that, right? I mean, as much as I appreciate it and all.
So yeah, I just realized who we're missing. Our good friend Mariano has not showed up tonight. So if he is fortunate enough to win, we will gladly move on.
So is Mariano
Well, they
in
can
there?
still watch it later.
Yeah, he'll.
I have to go, everybody.
Okay.
Good night.
And let me also make sure. Good night,
Night,
T.
T.
Let's make
Good
sure
night,
this
T.
is a remove choice after it's landed on. We're going to apply the wheel change. And there's so many names on here, I can't see them all. So we're going to zoom in.
Just start going, man.
Let's start going. All right, this
luck,
is an
everyone.
elimination one. So Diecast Norbs, unfortunately, is our first elimination.
Diecast is the first to go. Just ask Hasbro.
Wookie Be Bad is our second. Transformers collections and 664.
Omega is not going to be in your collection.
CGG Cool Guy TV collection is eliminated. TF Crossroads is eliminated.
Game to the Crossroads. Went the other direction.
Spencer Wild is eliminated. Professor Savage Dad's eliminated.
Sorry, Pro.
Black Kyrium is eliminated.
Not going to make a joke. I don't want to get canceled.
RJZ is eliminated. Bush Baby is eliminated. Abel Bosma is eliminated. John Stone's eliminated. Noodle is eliminated.
We're a Rice family. Thank you very much.
Zeta TF's unfortunately eliminated.
Only alphas.
Petra Awesome's eliminated.
Ooh.
Effortless Random's unfortunately
Oh,
eliminated.
sorry.
I was actually rooting for him.
Jay Holla is eliminated.
Sorry, Jay.
Larkin's Lair is unfortunately eliminated. James Dashy's eliminated. Hulk Smash Toys eliminated.
Name like that, I don't want you near my collection.
Delt Booker is eliminated.
Oh,
That's a funny name. Andrew's eliminated.
Sorry,
a little
Andy.
more creative.
Chris Isaac is eliminated. Dermy Wormy's eliminated. User
got eliminated.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's one. Clay Gray is eliminated. Super Robot Reviews is eliminated.
Ooh.
Run It's Hades is eliminated. Shellback RC is eliminated. Thylo is eliminated. Micah Zook is eliminated. Game Pro Delta is eliminated.
We lost the Zeta and we lost the Delta.
Dirac is eliminated. Iron Man is eliminated. Deluxe is eliminated. Well, he's getting one anyway. He's good. Toy Mafia is unfortunately eliminated.
Sorry, guy.
He's 1-1. Madamus Primal's eliminated. Javier Roche is eliminated. JJ Rivas is eliminated. Edwin Sullivan's eliminated. Inu Tabi's eliminated.
Sorry.
Probably has one on order anyway.
Dadu Walker's eliminated. Sprue Mark Society's eliminated. Atari Chaotix eliminated. Colin Santos is eliminated. That's JVL is eliminated. Strider Lau is eliminated. Mecha's Reviews is eliminated.
Another good guy, man.
Andres Rios is eliminated. Vanessa Lim is eliminated. Marco Mamaril is eliminated. Kato is eliminated.
Oh, sorry, Kato.
With All Faults is eliminated.
Oh, and he's in here. I'm sorry, man.
Mariano is eliminated.
There we go.
James Hopkins is eliminated.
If Dare wins, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Yo, Chris Nelson's eliminated.
Did he actually put
Professor Soundwaves is eliminated. Lightspeed's eliminated. I'm surprised it's not showing the names yet. Diesel is eliminated.
Oh man.
D-Bangs is eliminated.
D-Bangs.
MTM. MTMA Kebab is eliminated. Lance Tree Puffer is eliminated.
No.
I read that.
Silver
too
Centurion
fast.
is eliminated. James Prime 84 is eliminated. Rafara Moss is eliminated.
Ramos.
McLaudering's eliminated.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Incoherent Babbler is eliminated. Void 7X is eliminated. The Titan is eliminated.
Oh,
Helios is eliminated. I wish it was showing the names. I don't know why it's not doing it. Sportimus is eliminated.
Man, it's like all the regs are getting knocked out.
Jose Cortez is eliminated.
getting close.
Prax ESU's eliminated. Andrew Burson's eliminated. Bizzle 805's eliminated.
Final four, folks.
Big M is eliminated.
Three.
Deadly Tedley's eliminated.
And now the most painful place to be.
Ending sooner. So who is our winner? Super Burger 19.
Do I know
So
Super Burger?
Burger 19. If you are watching, you have won. So
Why
what
not
you're going to
Super
need to
Burger?
do is get in touch with us through either Facebook. We have the Figure Action Facebook group. We have Instagram. We have email, figureactionpodcast@gmail.com. Let us know. You have a week to get in touch with us. If we don't hear from you, we're going to do a rerun.
I thought if you don't hear from in a week, I
Well,
just
we
did.
would.
No. And again, thank you to G Tony for supplying this awesome toy. Your generosity, like I said before, is without bounds. Thank you again.
When you hear this, you better hit that like button.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you smash that like button. So, let's see. Noodle Baron says there was a cutoff because my friend said he entered. He wanted to win too. His name was never called. I'm to keep myself honest here. I did export all of the comments, and I used a export tool, so I can share out my window here. So I did eliminate somebody that was in the Netherlands because unfortunately we've got our rules. But I legitimately did export everybody and copied and pasted the names. I only removed duplicates through Excel. So to show there's no shenanigans, I used an export tool and I did it right before. So everybody that was in here is accounted for. And
if he was following along at 10 o'clock, we kind of ran long on that part, but
yeah. So
who knows? All right.
And then as mentioned, everything was done through Excel and was filtered out. All the comments were in here. I made sure everybody that was in here had thanks G on here. So if you didn't have that hashtag thanks G, unfortunately that also negated you too. So
yep.
Yeah. And I apologize if your friend wasn't on there, but I did this exactly as we went through in the rules. So again, thanks to G Tony and thanks G. We appreciate all you do for the community. Really appreciate you, man. So Super Burger, again, get in touch with us before next show. Otherwise, we'll have to do a rerun on here. So that being said, that's going to take us to the end of the episode. Before we go, Dave, do you have anything coming up that you want the fine folks to check out?
Ideally, next week I plan on powering through a whole bunch of reviews. So a lot of stuff you saw from this week's show up will be showcased on there. Like I said, I just put the review for Big Boa up right now. Video quality could be a little better. I got this new computer and I'm playing with the settings right now, so I'm working on that. So I'm sorry right now. I rewatched it. I'm like, okay, that could have been a little nicer. But aside from that, yeah, we're just pay attention to the channel, Trustarscreamer. And of course, Monday, Figure Reaction, April 1st, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And Toy Mafia, if you use T-Man for your good luck charm, sorry, man.
Phew, I could.
He turns
I
into a
learned that
pumpkin
lesson
at
years
10:30.
ago.
So cool.
Mike, anything you wanted to shout
I
out?
got all this crap back here that I'm going to try to get through. And first and foremost is going to be trying to get that an actual crafty video out. But yeah, I'm trying to chug through as best I can, and I appreciate everyone who is watching, has watched, and potentially will watch, not only here but on our individual channels as well. It's awesome. And look at that, Dave. You got a sub.
There you go.
That's a name I haven't heard from in a while. I'm sat there and I saw that name in the channel. I'm like, that's not who I think it is. It's who I think that is. Russ, it's good to see you.
Cool. All right. Well, I have to get up at 4 to get to work. So everyone, thank you very much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. So what about you, Jordan? You ready for your movie on Sunday?
Well, Saturday. I'm ready to go. Godzilla X Kong. I don't expect it to be good. I just want to have fun. I'm more excited to get some cooking done this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm getting some ribs in the smoker early on, and then trimming up a brisket, and then I'm getting that in the smoker to be ready for Easter Sunday. So I'm just ready to kick back and have some good food this weekend. That's all I really can say.
Maybe got a question there.
So yeah, Winston, do you still that RD Megatron?
Probably. I got a whole bin full of figures. I got so much stuff in storage right now, but yes, I probably do have it. So.
All right.
With that, end of stream again. Congratulations to Superburger19. Get in touch with us again. Email, Facebook, or Instagram. Best way to do so. And we will see you all on Monday for Figure Reaction.
Yep.
And for the regular show on Thursday. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week. Awesome weekend. Awesome holiday if you plan on celebrating. And we'll see you all on the next one.
Peace.
Later, everyone.